Good morning. I'm Mark Brewer, and this is Tim Ferguson. We lead teams on the JB Hunt 360 Innovation Lab, and we're really excited to talk to you about some of the products we've been working on. Today, we're here to talk about visibility, and to teach you more about it, I'm going to turn it over to Tim.
Thank you, Mark. In delivering visibility at JB Hunt, we were very focused on bringing a consumer-grade tracking experience to the commercial space. What I mean by that is if you order those shoes online, you're going to know throughout that time, from the time you order it till the time it arrives at your door, where it is. And you'll have a pretty accurate ETA. But if you really like those shoes and you want to buy 500 of your best friends those same pair, well, you're going to buy a truckload. And you're likely not going to know where it is or when it's going to arrive. To us at JB Hunt, that's simply unacceptable. Today, Mark and I are going to share how our two external products, Shipper and Carrier 360, work together to bring that consumer-grade visibility experience to life. Mark, let's go ahead and get started.
Thank you, Tim. Let's begin with some news from our strategic alliance with Google. As we've been working together, we have been thinking about how we can launch a JB Hunt 360 universal tracking number through Google search. And so today we're happy to show you how that works and how that looks. And so if you go out to google.com, I've already copied in a UTN. I'm going to paste it in here. Thankfully, I don't have to type that in. And I'm going to hit Google search, and you'll see it come up right there inside of Google. You would expect the milestones for the trip and where we are within it, the timing and all those things to be there just as you would inside of our own platform. So very tightly integrated. Any load, any time can be right there on Google search. It can be shared with anyone. No one has to have a user ID or anything. You can also click View Details on jbhunt.com and see that same information plus the transit tracker map and other details. From there, you might choose to log into the platform and see how all your loads are moving at this point. So backstage, I logged in to Shipper already, and you'll see when I log in, the dashboard that I launched last fall at FreightWaves is here still. It's ready to go for our customers in the next few weeks. You can also see in the bottom left, as we started piloting this with customers, they wanted to see more about on-time service, on-time delivery, and how that looks, so we've now added that to the dashboard. From here, I'm going to turn it back to Tim to talk to you about going deeper with visibility.
Great, Mark. Let's go ahead and navigate to the left-hand navigational screen there and pick shipments. So as the shipments come up, we'll go ahead and go to the in-transit milestone. And we can see as they come up, we have 10 loads in transit for this customer. Now, unfortunately, 2 of them look like they're a little bit behind schedule, so we'll have the right people exception manage those. But let's go to that top one, the outbound Denver load. And so as that pulls up, it's our new visibility panel. So on that panel, you can see the order number, the universal tracking number that Mark just explained to you, the status showing on time. You can see the estimated ETA. You can see where the last location was. You can go down and see where it is on our milestones. Then you have all the order activity, and as you scroll down, you see the Google map that shows its current location, as well as its historical location pings and the route. Now down below, you have all the order details, followed by the information on each stop. Now this visibility panel is the very same tool that our internal operations and customer experience team uses every day. So it's the most accurate information that we have. And so now, for the first time, we're making that easily available to our customers and our carriers. So Mark, show us what the carrier experience is like.
Yeah, I will. Thank you, Tim. So I've also logged in the carrier side, and this is the My Load screen. This is how a carrier manager or a dispatcher would keep up with where all their drivers are, what all the loads they're on. And so here I've already filtered it down to in transit. And you can see that a number of drivers are on time or early, but something's going on with Billy. We got to find out what is going up here. He is late or his tracking's been interrupted. So the driver manager can click on the load number and see that tracking is indeed interrupted. So from there, what we have built in is automation whenever those events happen so that Billy can be notified as the driver on the right side with the mobile that he's currently not tracking. So this automated generated text message will come up and he can read that you're not currently tracking and easily click the link there to log into Carrier 360, start tracking, and we're back on course.
Great. Now that Billy's tracking again, we're going to go back to shipper, and oh, Mark, we have a notification, I think, coming up. Yep, if you check that notification right there, let's take a peek at that. And so it is it's an appointment reschedule. Well, on this situation, we had a driver that was running early to their appointment. They requested an appointment change to be a little bit earlier, and so it automatically came through. There was availability, and yes, the appointment was changed. Now, unfortunately, this functionality isn't live yet today, but if you were at the fireside chat this morning, you heard of what's going on between us, Convoy, and Uber Freight, as we're working to build out scheduling standards and appropriate APIs as part of the Scheduling Standards Consortium. If you want to be a part of that transformation, please visit freightapis.org. Now, Mark, while we're on this screen, let's go ahead and email the tracking information to our customers so they can track it the whole time.
Sounds great. So we'll just hit the little menu here, email tracking information. I'll just go ahead and send it to myself, and then hit send. Hopefully that shows up over here. Okay, yes, there's the email. So I have this email. Again, it can be sent to anyone in any organization throughout the supply chain to learn more about the load.
Very good. Now let's go back. Wait a minute, I think you've got a customer here.
Oh, yes, we do. And so we are able to now see how we can pass in the latest information to get into the load as we have a carrier who's arrived at the final location. We can hit in transit and update the status. And as we go into that, we can now refresh the shipper side and see that the driver has arrived at the final location and is here at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with the load on time. Thank you.